it's all more for position for the right-hand turn that is coming up, and with that, of course, the pace gets driven up. But then once you've taken a turn, then are they going to continue?
They're actually on the way out of Roeselare at the moment. As Magnus mentioned, right-hand turn back into town. And we have a few key points of interest here on the course. The right-left chicane with just before 2 kilometers to go. And that left-hand roundabout, as we saw in the run-in. Oh, my goodness. Good bunny hopping skills from the rider from Team Picnic Postenel. I'll have to check if he's done a bit of cyclocross in his day. All of these riders, magnificent bike handlers. And a curb that might strike fear into your amateur is easily negotiable for these pro riders.
Well, even they get a bit of fear, and that's usually when you're able to bunny hop a lot higher when you end up
crash in the middle of the pack. A little bit of a coming together. Everybody's still okay though. And we were talking about bike handling. Everybody managing to stay safe and keep it rubber side down there. But now it's Lotto Intermarché who are taking it up, and the Unibet Rose Rockets. I should say the Unibet Rose Rockets. It's still early in the season. You'll forgive me for the changes in team name. Now down to 8 seconds or so. They've been in sight for all this time, within touching distance almost. But it's always the final few meters that seem to be the most difficult, especially when you have an experienced campaigner like Dries de Bont, who's just flicking his elbow frantically, looking for a bit more work from the two riders of Alpecin-Premier Tech.
Those hesitations cannot happen at this point if they want to stay away. 2.9 kilometers to go. You got to be all in committed to getting to the line to get, yeah, if they want to.
And we've got flyers here coming from Caja Rural. Rider 74. It's none other than Yuri Leitão, the track aficionado from Portugal, Olympic and world champion in the endurance track events. He's a man who is known for going long in the sprint, but 2.5 kilometers to go is immensely long. Just trying to bridge the gap here to this group of 7. And the road just starting to get narrower. This will play into the hands of the breakaway.
Only if they keep on pushing. And at the moment, with that Caja Rural rider in the middle there, it gives the riders in the peloton another little sort of target to chase down.
Yeah, he's not playing in the favour of these 7 breakaway riders. Alpecin-Premier Tech, by the way, have Simon Dehairs up here, who on his day is also a very handy sprinter. 5 seconds now, and the real pace starts to get injected as they approach that crucial left-hander with 1.2 kilometers to go.
I think Dries de Bont will absolutely bury himself here now, all in one big turn, as hard as he can go for as long as possible to hopefully get Ackermann into that final couple of 100 meters, but the peloton is coming quick.
Leitão has been caught. These 7 riders, just 4 seconds now. Can they just hold out until that crucial roundabout and see what happens behind? Here we go. All the way round, 3 or 4 exits, and it's Lotto Intermarché just leading it through here.
Unibet Rose Rockets in perfect position here now as well.
And the attack's coming out of here. They still have a short advantage, and now it's a long, straight road into the finish on a nice wide road, which certainly won't be advantageous to the breakaway riders. Senchens now, he was one of the early attackers, is now starting to bury himself for Dehairs, who sits 3rd wheel. De Bont is done, and he gets hoovered up by the breakaway. It's now down to Pascal Ackermann to see if he can pull something off from this breakaway group. Senchens flicking the elbow. It's Pascal Ackermann's second wheel. He's probably not going to want to open up just right now. And we've got to take
to the finish, but the peloton is coming too quickly.
Ackermann starts to open up. A slight small move with 300 meters to go, and the sprint opening up. And it's going to be absolute agony for the peloton. I don't think Ackermann has anything left. Here comes the sprint from Simon Dehairs from the breakaway. Simon Dehairs is coming up to the end. Simon Dehairs, and he's just been pipped to the post by Dylan Groenewegen. 2 wins in the space of 2 days for Dylan Groenewegen. The Unibet Rose Rockets cannot be stopped. Magnificent victory for Dylan Groenewegen. We saw his team just getting themselves into position just before that final corner. And you said it, Magnus, they were in beautiful position to launch the Dutchman to yet another victory.